much you love acting crazy. Tell everyone we're dating, then break up with me daily. I hate how much you love acting crazy.
The debut album from MAKEOUT just dropped, The Good Life. How does that feel to have that out finally?
Great.
Awesome.
Good.
Yeah, amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
But before we talk about where you guys are now and the new album, I have to take it back a few years when three of us first met. Almost 3 years ago, I think in February it's coming up at like a battle of the bands. Devil Wears Prada was headlining and a few bands were flown in from out of town for a chance to win and work with John Feldmann. You guys didn't win though.
Did not.
Yet you've been working with Feldy nonstop since that thing ended. So what happened? And kind of bring me back a few years back to where you guys were.
He asked what we were doing over the weekend, because that was like a Friday night or something that the show was, and he's like, what are you doing this weekend? Come by the studio. And ever since, he just kind of has been in touch, and we've been sending him demos back and forth until finally he liked enough of what he heard that he was like, let's do this.
And from when you guys met him, a whole lot changed, because you guys were known as Trophy Wives back then.
Yep.
There was a different lineup. Alex, you were managing.
Yes, I was.
So what kind of led to the transition of a new name, of a new lineup, and a new sound as well? Because the sound, you guys have a more refined pop-punk sound than I would say you guys previously had with Trophy Wives.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of changes. The dynamic of the band changed completely. When we first went to Feldmann, and that's, like I said, this is when I was managing the guys, it was a different vibe. We went in thinking, we went in trying to do something that didn't really end up what we all wanted to do, and it kind of molded more to like this newer sound, this what you said,
Yeah.
And it felt like we needed to change everything because we were not what we were before.
Yeah, we lost the last original member of Trophy Wives, and so at that point it didn't feel like it should be Trophy Wives.
So really a whole new band has come to.
And when it came time to find a new bassist, Alex had been in bands before playing bass in Houston and tour. He had tour experience, bass experience. It made just the most sense to not bring anybody else new in. We know him, we've known him for years.
Trust Your ambitions are the same.
Exactly, we're all in the same boat and we're all in this together, so it just made the most sense.
And then where did Scott come into play? How did that happen? How did
Tell
you
him
hear
about your
this?
experience.
Let's.
Basically, Feldy's engineer, Zach, just sent me a message on Facebook out of nowhere in the middle of the day when I was just working my regular job, hating life.
What was your regular job before this?
Sold alcohol. I still kind of do.
On the side. On the side.
That's your side hustle.
But yeah, and, I kind of thought it was like a bit of a hoax, like someone was like playing a really cruel prank on me, because I knew exactly who he was and who he worked with, and then, they sent me a demo, asked me to put together a little like drum audition video. I sent it over and woke up to a message that they wanted me in LA. So I was 3 days later, I was on a plane.
And so you all did the full album together and stuff?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I have to know, what's it like working with John Feldmann? He has been my favorite producer for ages. I can't even start listing the number of artists that I love that he's worked with.
Yeah.
And you guys had the amazing time of getting to record with him. What is it like working with the legendary Feldy?
It's fast.
A lot
Yes.
of, a lot of energy.
Yes.
Yeah.
He knows what to bring out in you to make the best work.
Yeah.
And he's very honest about it too. Like he doesn't want to waste any time like trying to figure out how to like make it accessible, you know what I mean? Like if somebody new is coming into the studio, you just got to be open-minded to everything that he says. But that's like sick because you take so much out of it. Mm-hmm. Like I feel like most bands like they get something that was not at all what they went in with, and that's kind of cool because creatively you're just learning so much shit.
Which is important.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's like the whole point is to expand and like figure out like how you can be like the next thing almost. And like if you're not breaking new ground from your standpoint, then you're not doing anything really.
And it was a big step from you guys to work with Feldy, someone on that caliber for the first time. But not only that, other people came in and helped out with the album. Some of the guys from Five Sauce. They came out, helped out on the song "Write It Out."
Yeah.
Right?
And Clockwork.
And Clockwork.
So what was it like working with those guys? Obviously huge names that are known, and you're from Australia.
It was crazy because they didn't even know that they were supposed to be doing it that day.
That's typical Feldy. He picked them up at the airport because they had just gotten to LA. He's like, let me take you out for a coffee. Took him out for a coffee and then brought him over to the studio.
By the way, you guys are going to write a few
literally.
songs.
That's
But that was cool working with them. You guys were happy with how that turned out? Because the songs are banging.
It's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
Both of them, actually.
Super creative people, and like they just, if the idea was like subpar, they didn't care. Just pumping them out, and like they had no idea they were supposed to work, and it came out great.
Now the most generic question, but I feel like I can get away with it because I know you guys as Trophy Wives. How did the name MAKEOUT come to be? because it's obviously a total rebranding once you change the name, have new members. So where did this idea come from?
Well, yeah, we were going through a bunch of names and throwing out ideas. Yeah,
Hundreds.
and we could never settle on one, so it just came down to an idea that Travis Barker actually had.
I've heard of that guy.
Yeah.
So how did that come to be? Were you guys in studio with him at all? Was he hanging out with you guys?
Yeah.
He was like, you should call yourself.
He worked on a song too.
Well, he's like,
He helped with two, kind of. Yeah.
yeah, and
Jesus.
basically he just he thought of the name because he used to eat at this vegan cafe in downtown LA called MAKEOUT, and he's just like, that sounds kind of cool.
And surprisingly, no bands had taken it.
Yeah, exactly.
So like that was the biggest battle.
Yeah.
Speaking of Travis Barker, you guys played some shows with Blink 182.
We did.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is my favorite band of all time. So I saw you guys doing that. I was like so proud. Oh yeah, we can do a whole other interview on that. But I was like so stoked when I saw that you guys were playing with them. How was that? Crazy.
It was
Awesome.
Very surreal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Any of us growing up at our age, we grew up. I mean, Blink
Yeah.
were the biggest band when we
Yeah.
were growing up,
Yeah.
and in the late '90s, early 2000s. So that must have been amazing for you guys. And no music was really out by then yet, was
Nope,
it?
nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
So you guys were just playing to crowds, just showing them what you had to offer.
Yeah.
But now that the new album is out, you played shows with Blink 182. You've come out with 2 new music videos now, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's coming up next for you guys now that it's all out and ready to be heard by the world?
I guess stuff we can't really talk about yet because it's not announced.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of stuff. You said about our videos. There's gonna be a lot to come. So definitely more videos, touring. Just
Yeah,
just
the
show
album just came out, and so it's
A busy 2018, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yes.
Is coming out.
Yes.
Yeah.
that is right.
And my favorite track off the album, the most relatable one, it's very heartfelt, is Where's My Charger? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
That is the most relatable song. It's the most relatable 30 seconds of my life. But
Yes.
So the album, it's The Good Life, right?
Yes.
Good
So
Life.
everybody check it out, The Good Life. It is by the guys in MAKEOUT. Check out their social medias, keep up to date when they're coming out on tours, all that good stuff. They're really good, trust me. They are a decent band. They're better than decent, they're amazing.
Subpar.
Subpar punk.
at best.
But thanks for chatting, guys.
Hey, yeah, thanks for having us.
Best of luck to
man.
the future, of course.
Thank you.
Big Major's the man.
I hate how much you love acting crazy. Tell everyone we're dating, then break up with me deeply. I hate how much you love acting crazy. Tell everyone you hate me, but love calling me baby. I hate how much you love acting